Have you ever hit that point in life where you just sit back and say, I can't do this anymore? Maybe it was a relationship. Maybe your finances, maybe just life in general. You look around and think, why does it feel like everything is falling apart at the same time? If that sounds like you, don't scroll away, because what I'm about to share could change the way you handle every storm that comes your way. See, here's the truth: life is full of chaos. There's injustice, pain, disappointment, things that make you want to throw your hands up and walk away. But the Bible shows us something powerful. You and I, we were never meant to carry all of this in our own strength. The real secret is this: God is your strength. Now, I know what you might be thinking, yeah. That sounds nice, but how do I actually live that out? Great question. Let's rewind to the story of the prophet Habakkuk. He lived in time of unbelievable suffering. Everything around him looked hopeless. He even cried out to God, basically saying, Lord, when are you going to do something about all this mess? And God's answer: not what Habakkuk expected. God told him, don't focus on when things will change. Focus on trusting my promises, they will happen at the right time. That's huge, because let's be honest, we want quick fixes. We want Amazon Prime answers today, shipping on every prayer request. But God doesn't work on our schedule. And that's frustrating, right? But here's the good news while you wait. God's promises are still alive. They're still true. And when you cling to them instead of your fears, something shifts. You get strength from the inside out. Think about it this way: if you constantly rehearse your problems, your mind will fill with worry. And before you know it, your conversations, your thoughts, your whole mood is negative. But if you start rehearsing God's promises, reminding yourself that He is faithful, you begin to overflow with peace, hope, and joy. And that right there. Let's jump forward to another story: the disciples in the storm with Jesus. You probably know it. Big waves, raging wind, the boat's rocking like crazy. The disciples panic, and meanwhile, Jesus, He's asleep. I mean, how relatable is that? You're freaking out and someone else is snoring peacefully next to you. But here's the key: Jesus had peace because his trust was in his Father, not in the circumstances. When the disciples woke him up, he didn't panic like they did. He stood up, rebuked the storm, and everything went calm. The storm didn't shake his peace calmed the storm. And here's the lesson: when your heart is anchored in God's promises, the storms outside can't control what's happening inside. Your faith becomes a shield. Your peace becomes power. Now, don't get me wrong. This doesn't mean storms won't come. In fact, sometimes they hit harder than we ever imagined. But with God's strength, storms can't destroy you. They may test you, but they can't define you. So here's the challenge I'll leave you with today: instead of asking, when will this storm end? Start asking, what promise of God can I hold on to right now? Because when your focus shifts, your strength grows. Friend, if you're tired, weary, or ready to give up, let me remind you, you are not powerless. The same God who strengthened Habakkuk, who calmed the storm with Jesus, is strengthening you right now. Hold on to His promises. His power will carry you through. Before you go, I want to invite you to hit that subscribe button, because we're building a space here where faith gets stronger week by week. It's all about finding peace in God when life feels overwhelming. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Remember, your strength doesn't come from what you see. Your strength comes from God.